Ladies and gentlemen, I am Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian whistleblower, coming to you from an undisclosed location deep in flyover country. Ladies and gentlemen, we are under the radar, but we are always over the top, teaching you how to guide your own spirit, master your own ascension, and be your own guru. You know, in the last 37 years that I've been doing this stuff, I have received some pretty gnarly revelations. I've received some good stuff. I've received some powerful stuff. I've received some interesting stuff. And I have to tell you, this revelation that we have brewing about the third temple, it is among the most profound things that I have ever come across. And yes, it is hot coffee at 11:03 here in Central Time. That's just the way I roll. And here we are talking tonight about, ladies and gentlemen, the third temple, a lair of demons, a haunt of devils. This is end time prophecy shock, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody said my Elvis glasses, they do look a little bit like Elvis glasses. These are the great glasses that Jay Campbell, my cohort on The Last Stand, gave me. We've got a very special guest coming up on Monday night, I believe. And this is what, Friday? On Sunday, we'll have the Not Your Normal Sunday show with Wayne Steiger. We've got a lot of good stuff coming up. The whiteboard of magical ideas is filling up. And as soon as I take something off, something else goes back up. So we're going to talk tonight. I'm going to expose part of the main emphasis of modern eschatology. We're going to expose the proposed third temple, show you that it's going to be a lair of demons. It's going to be a haunt of devils, and show you that the Bible says that. And this will definitely be an end time prophecy shock, ladies and gentlemen. We should do another gematria show with Zach. I'm going to write that down on the board as well, because he was good. And I like to get some of his gematria about this proposed third temple. So, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to go back and I wanted to kind of show you the beginning, show you the genesis of what I've discovered regarding this third temple and what we are even now discovering as we talk about it and as we go through it. We're even now discovering it. And I'm going to show it to you. And I want to take you back to the beginning. In the beginning, interestingly, comes way before the third temple. The beginning comes at the very beginning. Let's take a look at it. I've shown you this. You've seen this. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at it again. Somewhat of a review. But you know what? Sometimes you need to do it because it's very important stuff. And I'm going to show you some principles about the tabernacle. I'm going to show you some principles about the temple, and I'm going to show you some principles about the players within the tabernacle, the players, ladies and gentlemen, within the temple itself. Now, this is the whole Cain and Abel story. I have a video on this channel. All you have to do is search it, Cain and Abel. You will see that Cain was the good guy. Abel was the bad guy. And the reason Cain slew Abel or took offense against Abel, and from all indications probably did kill him, was because Abel was sacrificing babies or children to the Lord Yahweh, Jehovah, Marduk. That's right, the rat bastard, the God that you serve, not the God that I serve, the God that you serve, the God that I expose, was accepting child sacrifice at the hand of Abel. Cain said, "You got to be kidding me." And Cain probably shouldn't have killed Abel. I'll leave that up to Cain. But if you look at what happened and what the Lord, what Yahweh said to Cain, it's very, very instructive, because what the Lord said to Cain was this: you can do what's right. And in this case, doing what's right would be sacrificing a child to Yahweh. If you do what's right, if you sacrifice a child to me, I will accept you as well. But you refuse to do what's right, even though we've got a sin offering right there at the door for you. There's a sin offering right there at the door for you. They had a child already probably bound, already probably ready to go. But Cain would not do it. Cain did not do it. Cain refused to do it. And I'll show you some spiritual implications and applications of that after this. Let's first look at the other implication of at the door. At the door. That's what we're looking at. Things that are at the door, ladies and gentlemen. And we go over to Leviticus 16, and we're talking about the Day of Atonement. I did link 2 videos in the information box below that can help you catch up. The scapegoat, the bullocks of sin for the priest and for Yahweh and for Azazel. The word scapegoat's not in the original. It is Azazel, a demon. And look what happened, ladies and gentlemen. They're presented at the door of the congregation. Just like the door, the sin offering was waiting there for Cain. At the door of the tabernacle, at the door of the place of worship, and I'm telling you again as we get deeper into it, also at the door of the temple, there's a reason why these things are constructed the way they're constructed. There's a reason why they do things the way they do them. And I'm going to show you in this word here that says goats. Ladies and gentlemen, do you really think they were sacrificing goats? Well, if you do, let me show you something. They weren't sacrificing goats. This has nothing to do with goats. This has everything to do with, ladies and gentlemen, this is called blatant lying, blatant deception, because they're not talking about goats. They're talking about devils. Hairy devils. But Jeff, it said goats. That's right, because they mistranslated. It's not goats. Look at the word. It's satyr, sair, devils. Wow. What do you think about that? Well, while you're thinking about that, I want you to think about this, because I need to let every one of you know that if you've made your Mistech order and you want to help your Christian whistleblower, take this message to the people beyond YouTube. We've got it set up where you can. And if you have ordered your Mistech, I've already got all of your orders placed for all of the ones that have gone and made the requisite donation for them. You can go here to Mistech, or you can come down here where you find out that Mistech is dedicated to improving the quality of life through ancient and advanced natural technologies. That's why you see me wear these, because I'm working 17, 18, 19 hours a day for you. We do create, I work with Halo, custom jewelry products charged with the Earth's natural frequency. Your body naturally realigns with the Earth's frequency, no longer has the negative frequencies causing disruptions to your entire system. You get a reboot. Everything feels better. All sorts of chronic pain. If you have animals that are having trouble, it also works great for you. You can go to the Mistech logo here. It'll take you to where you can go to look at all of the Mistech products, and they're all really nice. Why do you offer so many, Jeff? Well, because in order for this stuff to work, you have to wear it 24/7. So look on this page, get the cheapest thing. None of them are cheap. Get the least expensive thing, cheap being of low quality. Get the least expensive thing that you'll wear 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If it was up to Halo and I, all we would sell are these little black bands. That would be it. But some of you ladies and some of you dudes who are in touch with your feminine side, you're not going to wear these black bands every day like old Jeff does. I'm kind of a simple guy. So that's why there's so many beautiful products on this page. But once you've decided which product you want, just go back to my website. Why do you want to do that? Because you want to get 20% off. And I've always said Plastic Jesus will never do anything for you. Well, actually, he does here. If you click on Plastic Jesus, he will transport you telepathically, and he will transport you in many ways right here to the Mistech contact page. Put in your name, put in your email, tell me what product you want, what color you want, what size you want, how many you want. And if you can do math, you can even tell me it's supposed to be $100. I've already gone to donate now and given you the $80 because you give me a 20% discount. If you don't want to do that on your own, send me this information. I'll send you a link back that says, hey, go here. Here's your price. You're going to change your life, and you're going to help me change the world. So let's get back into this, and let's talk about this, and let's look at what the reality is of what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, with the third temple that they are proposing to build. And let's find out what's going on here. All right. First of all, again, we have seen, ladies and gentlemen, that this all starts off with human sacrifice. And we've seen that the human sacrifice is right at the door of the tabernacle. We've seen that the human sacrifice, the devils that are partaking in the human sacrifice, they're where? They're right at the door, ladies and gentlemen, of the congregation. They're right at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Now, let me ask you something. It's a door here that these goats are coming through. It's a door back in Genesis chapter 4 that these same type of beings are coming through. Let me ask you a question, ladies and gentlemen. What type of a door, ladies and gentlemen, what type of a door would a goat, and remember what the goat is, the goat is a devil. What type of a door does a devil come through, ladies and gentlemen? What type of a door does a demon come through, ladies and gentlemen? I'm asking you, what type of a door do they come through? What type of a door do they enter through? Are they not many times interdimensional beings? They're coming through portals. They're coming through interdimensional gateways, ladies and gentlemen. They are coming through doors. And where are these doors? These doors are in the tabernacle. These doors are right here at the place of sacrifice. The doors are in the congregation, a prophetic word talking about the temple, which would soon to come. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? This building that you see behind me, this edifice that they're hoping to build, this third temple, it will also have a door. It will also have an entrance to what is called the Holy of Holies. And folks, in this inverse world we live in, you know, if it's called the Holy of Holies, it's the unholy of unholies. It's the filthiest of the filthy. It's the most debased of the debased. It's the most debauched of the debauched. It will be, ladies and gentlemen, just as it was in Genesis chapter 4, it will be a door, ladies and gentlemen, for demonic spirits that feed on sacrificed children and human blood. Just like it was on the Day of Atonement in the tabernacle, in the congregation, it will be a door, it will be a portal for demonic beings. Remember, demonic beings. Oh, Jeff, it's just goats. No, ladies and gentlemen, it's demonic beings. Don't you remember? I showed it to you. Let me show it to you again. We're not talking about goats, ladies and gentlemen. We are talking about devils. 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 And if they were devils here, you know they were devils back here in Genesis chapter 4 too. And you know there'll be devils if they ever get this monstrosity actually constructed in Jerusalem. And I'm telling you here, and I'm telling you now, I hear that President Trump is going to make an announcement about the shutdown. I'm predicting that he makes an announcement that a deal's been reached. And I'm also predicting that he may be impeached, but he will not be removed from office because he's in office primarily to make sure this third temple gets built. And you will see tremendous progress between now and the end of Donald Trump's second term. There's another prediction for you. By 2024, this thing, the cornerstone is going to be laid. I will go out on a limb and make that statement for the record. Why is that important? Why do they want a temple? Oh, because they're Jewish and it's their religion and they want to have their religion again because they love their God so much. Yeah? Nah, not so much, ladies and gentlemen. The temple started out as a place, it started out as the tabernacle, which started out as a place of demonic worship, entrance of demonic beings through portals. The first temple was a place of a demonic entrance of beings through portals. The second temple was, and guess what? The third temple will be too. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, remember who built the first temple? I'll wait. His name was Solomon. Remember who helped Solomon build the temple? Oh, yeah. It was demons under his control. Do you think demons work for Solomon because they love him so much? Do you think demons work for Solomon because they just think he's a great guy? Do you think demons work for free? No, they don't, ladies and gentlemen. They don't work for free. They expect to get paid, and they will get paid because they can wait you out. Okay, Jeff, I've heard a lot of speculation about the third temple being a habitation for demons, but you're a little light on the scriptures. Well, you know I'm just playing coy, don't you? You know I'm just kind of holding back the good stuff for the end. So get ready. Here I come with the good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. How can you say, Jeff Daugherty, in the title of your show here, that the third temple is going to be a lair of demons? How can you say, Jeff Daugherty, in the title of your show, that the third temple is going to be the haunt of devils? How can you dare say that you're going to bring us end time prophecy shock when all I've heard is, okay, you gave us a couple scriptures that are sort of compelling, but you never showed us anything about the third temple being a lair of demons, a haunt of devils. I'm waiting. Well, I'm glad you waited, cousin, because here we go. Fallen is Babylon the Great. Oh, no, Babylon the Great is the United States. It's Rome. Ladies and gentlemen, watch the videos that I connected you to in the box below. These are the reasons why you listen to me. These are the reasons why I'm better at this than you are. Number one, I've been doing it for 37 years, and I'm better at it than you are. Number two, I don't have anything to prove. You have beliefs, you have convictions, you have things that you believe that you've got to prove. I don't. All I do is look at the text as it is and show you what it says, and either you believe it or you don't. And also, my give a damn is busted. It broke a while ago. So not only do I do it better than you do it because I've done it longer than you've done it, not only do I do it better than you because I don't care, I got no horse in the race, I got no dog in the fight, but thirdly, I do it better than you do because, what was the third reason? Number one, I've done it longer than you have. Oh, well, my give a damn's bust. I don't care. I've got nothing to prove, and I don't care. And I prove to you that Israel is Babylon the Great. The nation of Israel is Babylon the Great. What is the most clear emblem of the nation of Israel? The clearest emblem of the nation of Israel is this right behind me, the temple. The third temple that they want to build. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? The third temple that they want to build. That is the greatest physical expression of the nation of Israel and the religion of Israel. So Babylon the Great, the temple, is going to fall if they rebuild it. If I fail in my mission to prevent them from rebuilding this third temple, and I've got to be frank with you, ladies and gentlemen, I am a gnat going up against a wrecking ball. People spend $1 billion to put Donald Trump in the White House, to put him in position to make Jerusalem the capital of Israel and to move the embassy to set the stage for this. I don't have $1 billion. If I had it, it would be no contest. We'd win this hands down, no problem. I think I could win it with $1 million, easy. I think I could win it with 500, easy. I think I could win it with 100,000, but it'd have to be very, very strategically placed and planned. But I think I could do it with 100,000. But anyway, if we don't get it done and they do get this done, if they do get this built, it is going to fall. It is going to come down. And it's going to come down because people like us sounded the cry, sounded the alarm, sounded the message. This is a model. It's not real. And the reason why it's going to come down, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why it's going to fall, and remember, it is emblematic of national Israel, spiritual Israel. It's going to fall because what? It's become a lair for demons. What did I just tell you I was going to prove to you? It becomes a lair. What's a lair? A lair, ladies and gentlemen, is a habitation, a dwelling place, a tabernacle, a dwelling place, an abode. It is going to become a dwelling place of what? Demons. What are demons, ladies and gentlemen? Evil spirit, demons, devils. It's the same thing as we saw right here. Devils. 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 Demons. Devils. Devils. Demons. Devilish demons. Demonic devils. Take your pick. The temple, ladies and gentlemen, is a habitation. For what? For demons. How do they get there? Through the door. How do they get there? They get there through the door. Just like they did in the tabernacle. Do I have to go back and show that to you? Probably. They get back there through the door. This temple is going to have a door. It's going to have a door to the Holy of Holies, which is the unholy of holies. And it is going to be, ladies and gentlemen, just as Scripture, not Daugherty, is proclaiming, just like Scripture, not Daugherty, is proclaiming, it's a lair, a habitation for demons. And it is a haunt. What's a haunt? A place to keep guard, a place to watch, a prison, a place to come in and out of for what, ladies and gentlemen? A place to come in and out of for every unclean, impure spirit. Every impure spirit. Every wind, every breath, every spirit. You know exactly what that means. I'll have to spend 10 minutes breaking it down for you. Also for every unclean, impure bird. Now, there's not really going to be birds there. Caw, caw. Not talking about birds. He's talking about foul, F-O-U-L, and foul spirits. Just like Daniel said, it's a habitation of every filthy winged thing. I got to show you that one. The filthy winged things in Daniel. Filthy winged things. Daniel. Filthy winged things. Daniel. Oh, you know what? I've been saying this a lot lately. Maybe I need to check myself, but you know what? It is so good to be good. Sometimes I'm better than I remember. Like Toby Keith says, I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Get this corn out of my face. And on the wing of the temple will come the abomination. If we got into this, you would see that these are winged things, great winged things. Are going to be where? In the temple. It's right behind me. This is live revelation. I didn't know this was here until it got dropped right into my bean. It is the temple. It is abomination. And it's the same thing. It's going to be the haunt for every unclean bird. How good do I have to be to get you guys to realize wings, abominations, desolations, unclean birds? This is really good stuff. Detestable, abominable, same thing. Detestable, abominable. What are they? They're beast. What else would you call a demonic spirit coming through portals, ladies and gentlemen? Daniel said it very, very well. Winged things, abominable things, desolate things. Revelation says habitation of devils. Leviticus showed you that it's devils. Remember this verse here, this word here isn't goats, it's devils. I showed it to you. If it was devils there, it's devils here in Genesis. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeffrey Daugherty didn't say that the third temple is going to be a lair of demons. The writer of the book of Revelation said it's going to be a lair for demons. It wasn't Jeffrey Daugherty that said it's going to be a haunt for every unclean devil. Well, it was, but so did the writer of Revelation. It wasn't just Jeffrey Daugherty that said it'd be a habitation for every unclean spirit. It was also Daniel and the writer of the book of Revelation. It wasn't just Jeffrey Daugherty that said it was going to be the habitation of every detestable beast. It was also Daniel. It was also the writer of the book of Revelation. Let me see. Would I rather be on the side of Marzulli and Clark and all these other eschatological ignoramuses? Or would I rather be on the side of Daniel and the writer of the book of Revelation? Let me ponder for a minute. Let me pray about that for a second. Let me gargle on it. Yeah, I'm sure. I'd rather be on the side of Daniel and the writer of the book of Revelation. Sorry, LA. Sorry, Scotty. Sorry, all you other eschatological ignoramuses. Come on, Jeff. Don't show the bottom of your green screen. What are you, an amateur? Well, yeah. Second day with the green screen. Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is what you call some heavy some heavy revelation. This is what you call laying it down. This is what you call, yeah, put them all in there. All of the eschatological ignoramuses, put them all in there. They do it either because they're ignorant, but how can they be ignorant when all this information is there? Now they're doing it because they want to get paid. Let's just be blunt. They want to get paid. As Nigel says, business is a booming. She said it says, we got some lumps in the gravy. Yes, we do, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we do. Wow. What can you say about all this, ladies and gentlemen? What can you say about all this, ladies and gentlemen? It's an exciting time to be alive. It's an exciting time. Free thinkers, 72,000 nadis, energy channels in the body, according to yogic science. We're back on that 72 again. I like the way you people think. I speak favor, and I speak love, and I speak light over the life of every person in this chat room. And as Girl with No Name Spooner says, we will rock you. Boom, boom. We will. Ladies and gentlemen, this is good stuff. Thank you, Mark Center Saint. Thank you, Mark Center Saint. 72 hours of death. Ooh, 3 days and 3 nights. Boom, there's some smart people in this thing. Thank you, Tatty Chip. All I know to do is stand my ground. It is the best chat room on YouTube. Thank you, Jamie Smedley. Soon to be an owner of some spiffy Mistech, if I remember correctly. And again, all of the orders are out. If you've sent in your donation, they're out. Well, they're in process. I don't know if Halo sent them out yet. So, girl, she was born in 1972 as well. Right, left temple is our third eye, the new temple. That's interesting, Brian. I love that. What was the verse with the 2 goats? That would have been Leviticus 6. Leviticus. Just look up scapegoat verse in your favorite browser. It'll bring it right to you. I think it's Leviticus 16:7, 16:8, something like that. There's also 3 chambers of the bodies according to occult traditions. And I thought about this, and this is something that I thought about. Oh, what's he got, ladies and gentlemen? What's he got, ladies and gentlemen? What's he got? Not arms that aren't long enough. That's what he's got. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, some of you know what's coming. It's been a while. Some of you know what's coming, ladies and gentlemen. No, not Rooney, but we're going to do a proof of life with Rooney. What's he got? Whiteboard. Okay. You got one temple, right? And I just thought about this when we were going live. You got one temple. That's from real high up. It really is a temple. It's just from way high up. You got another temple. And if you're trying to make a vortex, if you're trying to make a powerful portal, what do you need? Ooh, you need another temple. Why? Because you got 3 of them, and then you got zzz, bzz, zzz, you got a vortex, don't you? You got a boom. With Ruth Bader Ginsburg. No, he's not. And Rudy's a lot healthier than Ruth BG. That's one of the reasons why they want the 3rd temple. They got to create that 3-way power. And what they're trying to do, ladies and gentlemen, is create a portal so these beings can come out into the world. Because think about it. Jerusalem, the temple was destroyed, ladies and gentlemen, in 70 AD. 70 AD, the temple was destroyed. So since 70 AD, Azazel has not been able to come into this world. Azazel has not been able to come into this world since 70 AD. Or has Azazel been unable to get back to where he's from. Has he been trapped here and he's almost dead? Now you know why I want to stop the construction of that third temple. I think Azazel's trapped here. He came in AD 70 Passover. Oh, God, this is so good. Watch this. Bonus time. Shit. I mean, shoot. I hate to do this, but Jerusalem in AD 70. Walled city, right? Temple located right here. Gates. During Passover AD 70, Jerusalem was literally surrounded by Roman soldiers. It was surrounded by Roman soldiers. But all these people are trying to get into Jerusalem, millions and millions of people trying to get into Jerusalem because it was Passover. So in a great seemingly act of humanitarianism, the Romans opened their lines and let people come in to Jerusalem to worship in Passover. Normally there was less than 100,000 people in Jerusalem normally. When they got inside here, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll kind of bring the ambiance back again. Once they got inside there, ladies and gentlemen, and got into the temple and got inside these walls, there was over 1 million people where there's normally only 100,000 people or less. And then guess what the Romans did? Closed up their ranks, closed up the door. So all these people are stuck inside Jerusalem. All these people were stuck inside Jerusalem, and the Romans weren't letting them out. And that's when all the horrific things happened. So let's say in that AD 70, that Passover, or that Day of Atonement in AD 70, it would have been Day of Atonement in 69 because it was set by Day of Atonement in 70. Jerusalem was already destroyed. So let's say Day of Atonement in 69, Azazel got his sacrifice and he was able to come through the portal and come out of the temple and be free, right? And go and run throughout the wilderness. Well, guess what? This temple got destroyed. His portal was gone. He couldn't get back to get into his area, his domain. So Azazel, poor little demon Azazel, he's been stuck since AD 70, unable to get back into his realm. That's my thought. And here's my other thought, that every time Azazel can't get back, he gets weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker until finally, if we can keep him from building that temple, bye-bye, Azazel. I'm melting. No more Azazel. He's gone. And if Azazel was Yahweh's boss, which it looks like, now you're starting to see what I'm talking about. Why do you think they want to build a third temple so bad? Because they're such religious people and are such devoted to their spiritual practices? Come on, man. Get that con out of my face. You're not that stupid. Excuse me. You're not that, whoops. You're not that unsophisticated, ladies and gentlemen. They're trying to open the portal to get Azazel back into his place so he can get enough energy, or they're trying to get an Azazel 2.0 to come through the portal so they think that they can take over. They think they can defeat this realm. They think they can win if they can get that third temple built. That's why they're willing to spend $1 billion 2-3 billion getting Donald Trump elected. That's why they're willing to do all the stuff they're doing. Donald Trump ain't going nowhere, cousins. And just in case something happens and he has one too many Big Macs and he does go somewhere, then we got Mike Pence, who's just as much a Templar as Donald Trump, and the people that put Trump there are also responsible for putting Pence there. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, the two witnesses? I'm extrapolating. I'm getting as bad as Marzulli and Clark with that one. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Powerful stuff. This is what an indoctrination is all about. This is what doing the inside job is all about. This is guiding your own spirit. This is mastering your own ascension. This is being your own guru. Ladies and gentlemen, we're the last generation of real humans. And if you remember the Wrath of Khan movie, where Khan has Kirk and the Enterprise in his sights, and he thinks that they think it's over. He's just ready to destroy them. And he's just going to give them, Kirk has to give them this last little bit of information, and they're going to destroy the Enterprise or take Kirk captive. If you remember, just when Khan thought he had won, just when Azazel thinks he's won, just when Yahweh thinks he's won, just when these powers that be and these MFers think that they're going to have us forever, if you remember, Kirk and Spock showed the Kirstie Alley character learn how things work on a starship. And at the very end, where Khan was saying, "Send it to me. I'm telling you to send this to me." Ooh, Marsden's right. Azazel probably ate Yahweh. Well, just when they thought that they were going to get Kirk's surrender, they got a punch right in the face. And if you remember that scene, Captain Kirk said he was wearing glasses and he thought it was surrender, but it wasn't surrender. It was a punch in the face. And Kirk said, "Here he comes." And that's what I'm saying to all those that oppose us. Here he comes. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower. We are the Gospel Truth Army. We're the last generation of real humans. Let's get busy.